Hey everyone, welcome back to the Skillsharp. Today in this video, we are going to set up Hadoop single node cluster on Ubuntu 22.04. So for that, let's get started. Open your virtual machine. So in my case, it is Ubuntu 22.04, right? The most important thing and the prerequisites to set up Hadoop single node clusters are you need to first install Java JDK 8. Second thing you need is OpenSSH server, and third thing that is Hadoop's distribution or Hadoop's packages. Okay, so in the last video we have seen that we have installed Java JDK 8. If you want to see, you can check the video. The link is in the description. Let's check which SSH and SSHD are installed in our system. For that, I am going to open my terminal with the keys Ctrl, Alt and T. You can see the terminal is open here. I will increase the font size of the terminal. I hope you can see the terminal. So let's check is SSH in our system. Which SSH? So you can see it shows a path user/bin/ssh. Means there is SSH installed in our system. Again, let's check SSH daemon, SSHD. For that, which SSHD? Okay, so it won't show anything. So let's install SSHD in our system. So let's update our system. For that, sudo apt update. It requires password, so enter the password. Okay, now system is getting updated. Okay, now our system is updated. So let's install SSH. For that, sudo apt install open SSH dash server and hit enter. Okay, let's enter this command to configure the dpkg. Now let's try. So yes, here you can see reading package list done, building dependency tree done, depending state informations done, right? So let's see which SSHD. Let's try the command sudo apt get sudo apt get install open SSH server. So it shows you might want to run apt fix broken install to correct those. Okay, the following packages must be dependencies. Linux this dependencies this. Okay, open SSH server. Okay, so I have tried the some commands to fix the issue. The first command I tried is sudo apt get update, then sudo apt hyphen fix broken installs. Then I use sudo dpkg configure -a and sudo apt get clean. So now let's try sudo apt get install OpenSSH server. Yes, now OpenSSH server is getting installed and you can see enter S. Now our first requirement is Java, right? So let's see Java hyphen version. Okay, so you can see Java 1.8.0 is installed, right? Our second is OpenSSH. For this, which SSH? You can see the path is showing user bin/ssh. So client is there. and again which SSHD. So you can see user sbin SSHD, the path is there. Our second requirement is also fulfilled successfully. Our third requirement is we need to download Hadoop distribution. Okay, so let's start downloading the Hadoop's file. So for that, I'm going to open my browser, which is Mozilla Firefox in my case. So new tab and download Hadoop. So here you can see download Apache Hadoop. This website comes. It is from https colon Hadoop apache.org, right? So let's click on this download page. Okay, now this is Hadoop's distribution, and you can see there are two types of versions are available for Hadoop: source downloads and binary downloads. There are other things as well. So for downloading Hadoop, you can see we are here on Apache Hadoop's official page, and let's download the latest version of Hadoop, that is 3.3.6. And you can see here, so we can download binaries of Hadoop. So Hadoop binaries, I will click on it. You can see it will redirect me to this page, and it will show, it will suggest this link on which if I click, it will start downloading. If you don't get this, you can try other links as well. So I am going with the recommended one. So I'm going to hit on it. And you can see it start downloading the Hadoop 3.3.6 star.gz file, and it will take some time to download it. It is like quite a big file. So let's wait until it download. I will pause the video. Now you can see our download is completed successfully. So I am going to close the browser. Let's go into the folders. So this is the folder, and inside the folder, downloads folder, you can see Hadoop 3.3.6. This file is here. Okay. So meanwhile, let's do one thing. We need to log into our client SSH to Hadoop SSHD server. Okay. So in that case, it is very hard every time to log in with password. So let's generate the key and automate that process as well. So for that, I am going to open my terminal. So let's close this file. Let's open the terminal first. Okay. So this is our terminal. So you can see SSH is installed and SSHD is also installed. So we need to generate the key. For that, let's use SSH dash keygen. Okay. The first thing we need to pass it to is underscore T RSA. So this is the flag or the option where we specify which kind of encryption we want, and that is RSA encryption. This is the most popular encryption used. Then option dash P, and let's give it an empty string. Dash P is nothing but the passphrase which is used to make your encryption keys more secured. Okay. And again, we need to give one option, that is dash F, and we need to provide the path where the key need to be generated. The path should be tilde slash dot ssh, and our file name should be id underscore rsa. So it will generate the two files. The first one is id underscore rsa at the location in your root directory in .ssh folder, and this is the private key. And again, it will generate the two another key with the .pub extension, and that is your public key. So I'm going to hit enter. So for generating the key, I'm going to minimize the window, and let's try to generate the key. Okay. So for that, let's try to generate the key SSH hyphen keygen dash T RSA. hit enter, generating public key, and it will generate the key at this location. Okay, so we can specify the location, enter the field where you want to save the key. So yeah, let's specify the location tilde slash dot ssh slash id underscore rsa, hit enter, passphrase, no, enter the passphrase again, no. Okay, so it will create the key, saved the key at this position. The next step is we need to add this key to authorization keys. So you can see if I go to the path cd tilde slash dot ssh and ls into it, so you can see there are the two keys. So let's see the key cat id underscore rsa dot pub, and yes, the key is there, you can see. So id.rsh.pub, let's add this key to the path, and the path is tilde slash dot ssh. Okay, so tilde dot slash and authorized keys. Okay, so let's try to do now. Now you can see there are the three types of keys: public, private, and SSH. Okay, so we have copied the key successfully. With the help of this authorization key, we can create the tokens. Now let's go to our home directory slash home Akshay, and now let's try to SSH. Not from here. I will open another terminal. So this is our second terminal, and let's try SSH localhost. And yeah, so S, and now. So you can see I have got the login, and you can see I can log into SSH successfully. Okay, so let's cancel this session. Yes, close the terminal. Okay, now this process is also completed, and let's go to our downloads directory, CDs, downloads, and ls. You can see here Hadoop is downloaded successfully here. Okay, so next thing is we need to unzip this Hadoop. So I will show you in the downloads directory. You can see Hadoop is here. Okay. Okay. So let's do the command tar hyphen xvzf. So here x is nothing for extraction for the file. V is for verbose. Verbose, it means it will print all the names of the files. That Z option, it is for giving the it tells the tar command to use the gzip uncompressed method, and F, it is for the file name. So I am going to use file name Hadoop. This is Hadoop 3.3.6.tar.gz, and let's hit enter. So it is going to unzip all the files. So you can see new folder is created here, that is Hadoop. And if I will show you, you can see all the bin, etc, and all the files are there as bin, and all the Hadoop files are there. We need to do some configuration, and for that we need to go to this etc folder, this Hadoop folder, and here are the some files where we need to do some changes. Okay, so let's see what are the files, and you can see Hadoop 3.3.6, this folder is also present here. Okay, so now we need to change the ownership for this folder, that is Hadoop 3.3.6. For that, use the command sudo for super user, then chown. It is for changing the ownership of the specific file or path. Then use the option dash capital R. It tells the chown command that in the specified folder, change the ownership for all the subdirectories and files recursively. Then we need to provide the user. In my case, the user is Akshay. Okay, and colon group, and group is also Akshay. Okay, then we need to specify the folder, that is Hadoop 3.3.6, and as I will hit enter, it will ask for the password. So I have entered my password, and now I can say the ownership of the commands, ownership for all the files in this folder are changed successfully. Okay, now we need to do some changes in the that Hadoop folder, right? So this is, I will somewhat okay. So go in your Hadoop 3.3. This folder, go in the etc folder. In the etc, go in the Hadoop folder. Okay, so you can see these are all the files and all the directories where we need to do the changes, and the changes are as I'm going to tell you further. Okay, so in this folder, the first file that need to be changed is here. So come here, and here you can see this is the XML configuration file, that is core-site.xml. Here, this is the configuration tag. Here I have added one property. The first property name is dfs.default.name, and its value is hdfs colon double slash localhost colon port 9000. And I have closed this. This is the first property you can see, and the second property is here, and the second property is here is hadoop.temp.dir, that is the temporary directory name. And this is the important configuration. If you don't do this configuration, then every time you will start your Hadoop, your previous work is cleaned up. Okay, so here in my case, I have created at this path, that is Hadoop, my username Akshay downloads, sorry, home Akshay downloads. Then you can see here Hadoop 3.3.6 in my case, then in that etc folder, and in that this is the Hadoop folder. Okay, so and here again I need to add one more thing, and that is temp dir, Hadoop temp, Hadoop tmp. So this is the path. So save this. So this is the first change you need to do. So I'm going to save it and close it. Okay, second file we need to change is this one, Hadoop env.sh. So let me open this file, and you can see this is the Hadoop env.sh file, and here we need to add one path, or we need to export the path. So this is the file. So let's add export below this, export, and here we need to specify the path for the Java home. Java home equals to, and let's see where is the Java home in our case. I need to export the Java path, and the Java path is at the location. So here in my case, it is at this location, Java home equals to user slash local slash Java slash JDK this. Okay, and let's save this file. This is the second change we need to do. Then I am going to close this file again. The third file we need to change is this one, hdfs-site.xml. I will open this file, and you can see here what I need to change. In configuration, the name is DFS application, DFS replication, and you can see this shows 1. Okay. The second property I added is this one, block size, and I have changed it to dfs.block.size to 128 MBs. And it is okay if you don't add any configuration in this file, but for the information, the replication and the block size we can change from this file in the Hadoop. So I am going to change save these changes, And let me check once all the tags are closed properly. Okay. Okay, value name is closed properly. Value is closed properly. Okay, then close this thing. The next file that we need to configure is this one, mapred-site.xml. And here you can see I have added one property in this file in the configuration tab, and you can see the property has the name mapreduce.framework.name, and the framework name should be yarn. Okay, so this is the mapred, this one, mapred.site.xml. You can see I'm going to save this, and all the tags are closed properly. Okay, this file you need to change. The next file that you need to change is this one, yarn-site.xml. And here you can see configuration, and here site specific yarn configuration we can provide for this file. So I am going to provide the configurations like this. So you can see I have provided the two properties. This is the first property, and this property is yarn.mapreduce.aux.services, and you can see the value is mapreduce.shuffle. Okay, and the second property is yarn.mapreduce.aux.services, and then again .mapreduce.shuffle.class. And here you can see the properties value.org.apache hadoop mapred.shuffle. You can see shuffle handlers. Okay, this we need to change here, and we need to save this again. Okay, the last file we need to change is the slaves file. So okay, this is this one workers file. If I open this, you can see one worker is provided here, and that is localhost. Okay, so this is already provided here. Okay, so we have done all the configurations in the etc folder. So I'm going to back. So this is our Hadoop folder. One last thing we need to do is we need to configure the bash rc file. Okay, so for that I need to configure the bash rc file. So we need to configure the bash rc file. For that, sudo gedit tilde slash dot bash rc and hit enter. We need to provide the password, and it will open this bash rc file. Here you can see this is the bash rc file where we have done changes for Java. You can see here, and now we need to export the path for the Hadoop. So export Hadoop home equals to, we need the path for the Hadoop, and for that I'm going to open a terminal, and I'm going to the location cd. Okay, so this is the location. So here pwd, and this is the path for Hadoop. So let's copy this path. Let's paste it here for Hadoop home. Then we need to export the other things as well. So path for bin and sbin. So export path equals to dollar path colon Hadoop underscore home, or you can copy paste the same thing here, Hadoop home. It needs to be with dollar, then slash bin. This is the one path you need to pass. I'm copying it and pasting it again. And the second path you need to pass is ls. You can see there are bin folder as well as sbin folder is there. So second path is for sbin. Okay, so we have save and then save the changes for the Hadoop and close the gedit. So now you can see we have closed the gedit. Okay, for applying the changes, use the command source tilde slash dot bash rc and hit enter. Okay, so now changes are applied successfully. So this is the process for installing on setting up the Hadoop on Ubuntu system. So let's check if the Hadoop is set up successfully or not. So I'm going to close everything. I'm going to reopen the terminal. Let's change the size of the terminal. You need to use the command first time hdfs name node dash format. Okay, so in my I have done a small mistake in mapred-sh file. Here the property y instead of y I have pasted u. So now I have changed it and saved it successfully. Then again let's open the terminal. So here is our terminal. I'm going to change the font size of the terminal. Okay, the command you need to enter is the first time. This command you need to enter is first time hdfs name node dash format. Okay, name node is running as process at this, stop it first and then okay. So name node is running in my case properly for this at this ID. Wait, let me kill this 17837. Okay, and let's run the name node for okay. So here you can see we have formatted the name node successfully. So hit Y. Okay, our name node is formatted successfully. Then you need to run the command start dash dfs dash sh. So you can see starting name node and starting data node as well. Then again we need start yarn.sh. Here you can see starting resource manager and all. If you want to check all things are running properly, so use the command jps and you can see secondary name node. You can see everything is running. Secondary name node, resource manager, name node, everything is running, right? Node manager also running. So in this way, you can set up Hadoop in your system. So this is all for this video. We will see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding.